Thousands of years ago, high in the icy peaks of the Himalayas, mystics known as the ancient yogis unlocked the hidden potential of the human body and mind through the power of breath. These practitioners of inner alchemy, masters of life's hidden energies, and devoted seekers of truth and wisdom guarded sacred knowledge passed down through the ages. For these yogis, breath was more than just an act of survival. It was the gateway to harnessing prana, the universal life force that flows through all beings. By mastering their breath, they unlocked extraordinary abilities that seemed to defy the laws of nature. In parallel, Tibetan monks, inheritors of a unique breathwork tradition, developed the powerful Tummo practice. This method was so potent that practitioners could generate immense inner heat, melting snow around their bodies, or drying cold, wet sheets placed on their shoulders in freezing temperatures, all through the power of conscious, controlled breathing and visualization. The mastery of breath in these traditions went far beyond physical feats. By regulating their breath, these mystics could slow their heart rates, extend their lifespans, and access altered states of consciousness, bridging the physical and spiritual realms. Through breath, they shaped not only their inner worlds, but also their physical reality. They demonstrated that by controlling the flow of prana, a force capable of transforming both body and spirit, they were able to unlock the limitless potential within. Their legacy lives on, inspiring modern breathwork techniques, and reminding us that within each breath lies the potential to transform our lives, expand consciousness, and connect with the infinite. Breathwork isn't just a trendy practice, it's a lost art. For thousands of years, cultures worldwide, from India to the Arctic, have used breath practices to achieve altered states of consciousness, connect to deeper realms of existence, raise awareness, and explore transcendental dimensions of the mind and spirit. In many ancient disciplines and spiritual traditions, breath was central to our connection with the spiritual realm. Across numerous civilizations, it has been revered as the essence of life and a bridge to higher states of being. Being aware of the breath and learning to introduce new breathing patterns in practice and daily life can transform more than just the body. It is a gateway to deeper spiritual alignment, connecting us with our true self and the vast realms of divine energy. In yoga, breath is seen as the vehicle for prana, the life force energy. Through conscious breathing techniques, we can activate and stimulate this energy, unlocking its powerful potential. However, most of us aren't breathing properly. Usually we only use up to half of our lung capacity during rest and most daily activities. Even during intense exercise, we only reach about 60 to 70% of our lung potential, leaving much of it untapped. This shallow breathing affects more than just our health. It impacts our mental state, ages us faster, and keeps our consciousness at a lower level. Breathing consciously is one of the simplest, yet most profound ways to elevate our state of mind and expand our consciousness. When you breathe in a specific way, you can truly feel reality shifting around you. In this video, I will show you how to turn your breath into an incredibly powerful tool for transforming your mental, physical, and spiritual state. Breathing may seem basic, but when done correctly and with intention, it becomes a direct path to a higher state of being. It's a simple practice to learn, yet highly effective for raising your consciousness. We will explore the deeper symbolism of breath, how it connects us to life force energy, and how mastering it can unlock higher levels of awareness. Let's begin. Air is far more than just a medium for oxygen. It carries an unseen energy, an electromagnetic force that sustains all life. When we breathe, we are not just taking in air. We are absorbing this life force energy, often referred to as prana, chi, or ether. In the next few minutes, we will explore how this works and why it is important. We all have an energy field surrounding us, known as the pranic field. with a measurable electromagnetic layer close to the skin. Oxygen, carried in the air we breathe, holds electromagnetic energy that interacts with our body and the Earth's natural energy fields. With every breath, we absorb this energy, nourishing not just our physical body, but also our consciousness. By becoming aware of this subtle energy, we can guide its flow through focused awareness, deepening our meditative and mindful state. Breathwork, or pranayama, is a key part of yoga and is used to balance the flow of energy through the nadis, subtle energy channels in the body. According to ancient yogis, there are 72,000 nadis in the body, with 36,000 on each side. These channels function like invisible rivers of energy, but for most, they remain blocked, disconnecting them from their full potential. Through pranayama, specific breathing techniques, these channels can be cleared, allowing the dormant energy at the base of the spine, kundalini, to rise. Among them, 3 are especially important: Pingala, which flows through the right nostril; Ida, which flows through the left nostril; and Sushumna, the channel to higher consciousness. It is a state where both nostrils flow freely without obstruction, facilitating deep meditation. When Sushumna is open, the mind is free from distractions, thoughts, and unconscious patterns, allowing us to connect to higher realms. These 3 primary nadis begin at the base of the spine and travel upwards. The points where Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna intersect along the spine are known as chakras, energy centers that act as wheels of power and transformation. The physical body is built around this subtle network of nadis, and it is sustained by the flow of life energy through them. However, in most people, only a small fraction of prana flows dynamically, while the majority remains dormant, hidden in a potential or seed state. This dormant energy is called kundalini, symbolized as a sleeping serpent coiled in the root chakra at the base of the spine. Typically, prana flows through Ida and Pingala, but not through the central Sushumna, which remains blocked at the base of the spine for most people. Pranayama techniques aim to open Sushumna so that prana can flow through it. This awakening activates kundalini, the dormant spiritual energy at the base of the spine, guiding it up through the chakras to the crown. Indian mystics have referred to the 7th chakra as paradise, heaven, or what Christ described as the kingdom of God within. This is the moment of spiritual awakening, the union of cosmic energy and cosmic consciousness, Shakti and Shiva. It is the merging of our soul with the divine, transcending the limits of the physical world. This sacred union, this divine fusion, is the ultimate freedom, where we transcend all suffering and experience liberation. As the kundalini flows through each chakra, these centers are activated to emit a pure, nourishing energy. The ancient Vedas liken this energy to a sacred river, emanating from each chakra, cascading like divine water and purifying the soul. This is the journey of self-realization, the same path described in various traditions as the awakening of Christ consciousness, the pure divine light of consciousness. This process is nothing less than the most sacred and transformative experience we can imagine, a return to the divine within, the journey back to the source, where all things are one. The breath serves as bridge between the material and spiritual worlds, a tool to access a state where the mind falls silent, time dissolves, and universal truth is revealed. Through conscious breathing, we bring movement to the energy, which flows through the nadis. This movement clears blockages and opens the energetic channels, allowing for the free flow of energy. This is why constant and regular practice is so important. During this process, you may experience discomfort, such as emotional release, tension, or even physical sensations like tightness or pain. These are moments when the energy encounters blockages, whether they are emotional, mental, or physical, but it is a normal part of the process. These moments of resistance are often signs of transformation, as the energy works to clear and balance the system. This connection to breath is not a new idea. Ancient texts and teachings from diverse traditions, such as the Bible, Taoism, Hinduism, Buddhism, shamanism, and Greek philosophy, have long emphasized the power of breath as a means of connecting with the divine and achieving physical, mental, and spiritual harmony. In the Bible, breath is often equated with spirit and life itself. For example, Job 27:3 says, "As long as my breath is in me, the Spirit of God is in my nostrils." Here, breath is viewed not just as a physical act, but as a profound spiritual experience, aligning one with divine energy. In Hinduism, breath is seen as deeply connected to the spirit. Sutra 2.51 of Maharishi Patanjali's Yoga Sutras states that the fluctuations of the mind are intimately connected to the breath, and by regulating the flow of inhalation and exhalation, we can achieve mastery over the mind. In Sanskrit, prana translates to life force, and yama means control. Ancient yogis believed that controlling the breath influences the flow of this vital energy throughout the body, directly affecting one's well-being and consciousness. Primordial Breath, 7 Treatises. Translated from the Taoist canon, the Tao Te Ching is a book that focuses on breathing, how it can heal or harm us, depending on how we use it, and how to prolong life through breath control. This text is part of the Chinese Tao canon and dates back to around 400 BC. In ancient China, deep breathing was a fundamental aspect of Taoist practices, with exercises like Tao Yin focusing on the regulation of breath to harmonize and enhance the flow of qi. In Taoism, the Chinese word qi refers to life energy, and breath and qi are inseparable. Buddhism, with its rich tradition of meditation, used breathing not only to extend life, but also to reach higher planes of consciousness. Breath, for all these cultures, was powerful medicine. It has played an essential role in traditional practices worldwide. Despite their differences, many cultures viewed breathing not just as the act of drawing air into the lungs, but as the spiritual life force that creates life. In fact, in many languages, the word for breath is the same as the word used to describe life, spirit, and soul, reflecting the deep connection between breath and the essence of being. The English word spirit comes from the Latin spiritus, meaning breath. The Hebrew and Greek words for spirit or soul also have meanings related to breath. The Greeks believed that breath was connected to the mind, with both spirit and mind closely intertwined. In ancient Greece, deep breathing was referred to as pneuma, the vital breath or life force, believed to be the divine breath of the gods. The Egyptians also believed that deep breathing facilitated a connection with the divine. Many of these cultures developed and practiced various breathing techniques, often designed to alter consciousness for religious, spiritual, or ceremonial purposes. Various indigenous cultures also practiced deep breathing. In Native American ceremonial rituals, rhythmic breathing was used as a means to connect with nature and the spirit world. Exploring the ancient wisdom of different cultures reveals that conscious deep breathing is far more than just a biological necessity. It is a gateway to physical, mental, and spiritual transformation. Conscious breathwork cleanses and boosts the energy channels, aligning one with higher states of consciousness. For thousands of years, it has been both a therapeutic tool and a path to spiritual awakening in ancient traditions. Over time, much of this ancient wisdom about breathing has been lost or overlooked. As modern societies advanced, many of these practices faded, and Western medicine prioritized physical treatments over the energetic and spiritual dimensions of breathing. In today's world, stress, anxiety, and a general lack of awareness lead us to breathe shallowly, activating the fight or flight response and disrupting our natural deep breathing patterns. Breathing has become an unconscious process, and we are rarely taught its immense potential as a tool to reconnect with our true essence. Breathwork is a sacred practice that goes beyond physical respiration, enabling profound spiritual transformation. Through the mastery of breath, one can achieve samadhi, a state of pure, transcendent consciousness, where one merges with the infinite. While breathing is as old as life itself, it has undergone a significant revolution in the past 60 years. Many of the breathwork therapies used today originated during the consciousness-raising movements of the 1960s and 1970s, and they continue to evolve as powerful tools for accessing buried traumas, releasing emotions, and raising consciousness. The practice of fuller, diaphragmatic breathing engages the lower lungs and ensures full oxygenation, allowing us to reconnect with ourselves, our spirit, and the wisdom of ancient cultures, just as our ancestors did. With this understanding in mind, let's now move into the practice. This practice is more than just a breathing exercise. It is a powerful method designed to open energy pathways, guide you into a profound state of inner stillness, and connect you with the infinite. By practicing it consistently for 20 to 30 minutes, you can experience noticeable shifts in your perception of reality. Before we dive into the step-by-step process, let's explore some essential components for effective breathing. 1. Slowing the breath naturally. The breath should slow down naturally, without force. After a few minutes of practice, it will gradually become slower and more deliberate. Avoid forcefully manipulating the breath, as this can create tension. Instead, let the transformation arise organically through consistent practice, allowing the body and mind to align with your natural rhythm, energy flow, and the inherent patterns within your body. 2. Nasal breathing over mouth breathing. Proper breathing begins with the nose, not the mouth. The nose filters and purifies the air before it enters the lungs, while the mouth lacks this ability. Breathing through the nose ensures cleaner, more regulated airflow, and aligns with the body's natural energy pathways. Inhaling through the nose draws the electromagnetic energy downward along the spinal column, while exhaling guides it upward. This continuous flow of energy exists within everyone and everything, and is more than just a physical sensation. It is the very pulse of life itself. When practiced consciously, it supports balance, vitality, and heightened awareness. For optimal results, keep your tongue gently resting on the roof of your mouth and focus on consistently breathing through your nose. This naturally encourages deeper, more effective breaths. 3. Diaphragmatic breathing. Effective breathing involves engaging the diaphragm, rather than relying on shallow chest movements. When the diaphragm is activated, your stomach naturally expands and contracts with each breath, allowing you to take deeper, fuller breaths. This helps to create a stronger connection between body and mind. Known as diaphragmatic or belly breathing, this technique significantly improves oxygen flow throughout the body, helping to calm nerves and reduce stress and anxiety. As you breathe, focus on filling your belly, not just your chest. When you inhale, allow your belly to expand outward, guiding the breath and energy down the spine. As you exhale, gently pull your belly inward, raising the energy back up the spine toward the brain. While some of the energy exits through the mouth, much of it circulates within, nourishing your body and brain, activating dominant brain cells in the brain. 4. Spinal alignment. Posture plays a crucial role in breath control. Ancient yogis considered the spine to be an antenna for divine energy, and maintaining an upright spine facilitates the optimal flow of this energy. A straight posture enhances energy flow, and also improves breathing efficiency. Simple techniques, such as raising the arms overhead or gently resetting your posture, can help align the spine and open the breath. By incorporating these principles and practicing pranayama regularly, breathwork can become a powerful gateway to expanding your consciousness and achieving inner mastery. Start by sitting comfortably with your back straight. You can either sit on a chair with your feet planted firmly on the ground, or on the floor with your legs crossed. Point your tongue to the roof of your mouth and breathe fully, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Straighten your neck in line with your spine, and relax your shoulders away from your ears. Relax the stomach and take a deep breath through the nose. As you inhale, you will notice your belly expanding. Breathe out slowly through the mouth. Feel your belly descend when you exhale. If you are unsure whether it is moving this way, place your hand on it to check. For a few minutes, breathe in deeply through your nose as fully as you can, until your lungs and belly feel completely filled. Focus on directing the breath into your belly, not just your chest. Then exhale fully through your mouth. Do this for just a few minutes, and notice the shift. Imagine the breath traveling down your spine as you inhale, and rising back up as you exhale. This movement flows energy through your body, activates your brain, and renews your energy field. As you continue, pay attention to how your breath impacts your consciousness. If you increase the pace, you may notice a lightheaded sensation. This is your energy body awakening, and your spirit becoming activated. Close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. Focus on the sensation of the breath as it enters and exits your body. This simple act of concentrating on your breath anchors you in the present moment, allowing your mind to settle. If your thoughts begin to wander, something that will naturally happen, gently guide them back to your breath. Each time your attention drifts, simply return to the sensation of the breath. With time, you will notice your thoughts becoming less distracting, and your mind settling more easily into stillness. Whether you are experiencing calm or turmoil, return to the breath, noticing how everything is fleeting and impermanent. Through this practice, you not only calm the mind, but also raise your awareness to higher states of consciousness. The inhalation represents the expansion of life energy within you, and the exhalation represents its release. Once you have brought your awareness to your breath, imagine the breath traveling up the back of your spine as you inhale, and descending down the front of your spine as you exhale. Repeat this sensation for as long as you feel comfortable. Experiment mindfully and observe the shifts in your state of awareness. Start at your own pace, beginning with cycles of 10 inhalations and 10 exhalations, followed by a 10-second pause. Gradually increase as you find your natural rhythm, allowing yourself to explore and adjust. You can also experiment with the speed of your breath, noticing how it affects your state of mind. Practice this exercise for 30 minutes to 1 hour each day, and you will notice significant changes. You may find your mind becoming sharper, your creativity flowing more freely, and your dreams becoming more vivid. Breathing isn't just essential for survival. It's key to unlocking higher consciousness. It revitalizes your body, sharpens your brain, and aligns your spirit. When we meditate with focused breathing, we create a rhythm that quiets the mind, opening the door to expanded awareness. In moments of stillness and deep breathing, we begin to access parts of our consciousness that are normally out of reach. By practicing it daily, you can transform your state of mind, elevate your energy, and tap into the infinite potential of your spirit. This is the simplest, most effective way to raise your consciousness. I hope this information helps you, and always remember, you hold immense power within, far beyond the physical world. You're here to awaken to it. Thank you for listening.